I'm Jeff Giordano, and I am running for sheriff of Miami-Dade County in 2024. One of my commitments to the community is corruption in Dade County government and city government throughout our county that is plaguing the citizens. First of all, I want to get the white elephant out of the room. None of my other candidates are willing to talk about it. Freddy Ramirez. My heart goes out to him and his family for the recent tragic suicide attempt. When I saw Danielle Cava, the mayor of Dade County, appointing him to a senior advisor of the police department to help with the transition of the new sheriff and to help with the current sheriff, I was like, are you kidding me? This can only happen in Dade County. Was this voted in by all the commissioners, or did she just take it upon herself to give this individual a $400,000 a year position and allow him to transition into a civilian position? Myself, and I guarantee you no other sheriff elected voted in, is going to sit down with him and take any suggestions from a man who unfortunately tried to blow his head off. I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, and citizens of Dade County, but this was a tragic event, and this was not involving the pressure of being a police sheriff, of being a police director, I should say, at the time. This was involving a girlfriend, an infidelity that he had with his wife, a situation that occurred at the hotel and later on happened in the street. But being a hostage negotiator that I was for 10 years, I can tell you that suicide rate involving domestic violence normally involves a homicide and then suicide. If Ms. Ramirez did not get out of that vehicle on the highway, she, 90% chance, would have been shot and killed and murdered by Mr. Ramirez prior to his suicide attempt. Now, 140%, your chances are greater when you have a gun involved in a suicide attempt. Suicides occur every 13 minutes throughout the United States. It's tragic, and it's amongst us. But you're going to put this individual back into a place where it became his dark place and the cause of his suicide attempt. There was also a study that was recently done stating that suicide attempts, failure, are more likely throughout your entire life you will go back to that bad place and try it for a second time, and will probably succeed, unfortunately. Mr. Ramirez needs to get help. He needs to be taken away from the police station. The police brothers and sisters are with you, my friend. We want to help you through this tragic event. Does everyone realize that by seeing this and what Danielle Cava is trying to put him back to do, does everyone realize that suicide is not a crime? Suicide is not a crime. Imagine, if you're walking down the street and somebody shoots you, that person will be arrested for not only aggravated battery, but probably for attempted murder. But yet, if you take a gun and attempt to blow your own head off, you're literally committing attempted murder. You're attempting to murder yourself. So why is it someone else could murder you, but you can murder yourself with no problem, no effect? Did this man even get Baker Acted? Or was this a big cover-up? I don't think so. Is he seeing a psychiatrist? I'm pretty sure any psychiatrist is not going to put him back in a police environment with guns just a couple months after a suicide attempt with a gun. If he does, I would love to see this psychiatrist's signature on paper. Or is this medical clearance that Daniela is talking about just a medical clearance that he could walk and talk and communicate, and not a mental clearance, which he very well needs? We need to go after corruption in this government. This is taking it too far, ladies and gentlemen. We all love our brothers and sisters, and if you love Freddie, you love him and you want him to stay home and get the help he needs, not put him around the same environment. Corruption is happening throughout the city of Miami government. Recently, I seen a code enforcement officer in Miami Beach rearranging a dumpster and then issuing a fine to the property owner for $300, and he was caught on video. And all he got was a one-day suspension. Are you kidding me? When I am the sheriff of Miami-Dade County, that individual will be arrested for organized fraud. He literally fraudulently is obtaining money from owners in Miami Beach. And that individual that he was training, he would go down as well for not coming forward with that information if he sat there and witnessed it. What punishment did this code compliance officer get? One-day suspension, which tells me this is encouraging behavior by commissioners of Miami Beach and workers in Miami Beach and people in code compliance. We need to take these people down and have zero tolerance for corruption in our city and county government. Vote Giordano for sheriff. GiordanoForSheriff.com and donate. We'll see you in the winner's circle.